Welcome to the Entrepreneurship Academy for World-Class Success. My name is Brenda Dempsey and I'm the CEO of Book Brilliance Publishing. And I'm delighted that you're here again with us where you're in the driving seat and we're navigating. And it's my delight to be your navigator and hold you by the hand and take you on this wonderful journey. You might even call it an adventure. So the weeks are going in. How have you been getting on so far with all the steps that we've been encouraging you and asking you to take? I hope you've managed to do as many of them as possible, because the more you do, the more you commit, the more you complete them, the more success you definitely are going to have, the more confident you will feel about yourself, about your book, and about this journey that you have invested in time, effort, and money. Let's see what this session is all about this week, so let's dive right on in. So we are on social media too. Can you remember way back, I think it was week 2, when we did social media 1? I told you we would be coming back to social media. It is so important. And as you can see, there's so much that is involved in becoming a successful author. So revise your media strategy, go back. What did you say? Have you been taking action? What success have you had so far? Are you noting all those successes? It's important to keep track of everything that you're doing. Have you been noting down your followers? How many more followers do you have? How many more people have you added to your list? So go back to your strategy and ask. So I take you back to my teaching days. It's 2 stars and a wish. So what 2 things in your marketing strategy have worked for you? And what's the wish? What's something that you need to do more? Do you need to revise it? Do you need to tweak it here and there? Do you need to put in more effort? Ask yourself that. Are you doing it as you should be doing it? And of course, I always say, need any help with that strategy? Come back to us and let's talk it through. So make sure you're continuing to talk about your story and your book online. You should be galloping now at a great pace with great momentum. Every day putting something out about your book. You are flooding social media, because when people keep seeing something over and over again, they're going to sit up and take notice. Oh my goodness. Remember, here at BVP, we say be seen, be heard, be noted. Yes, you need to be noticed, because when people notice you, they are more curious, they look more, and they're going to buy into you and buy into your book. And it's beyond your book, remember. They might buy into a course you're doing as well. They want to know more about you. Just watch the great authors online and what they're doing. Have you devised your newsletter? We talked about that a few weeks ago. Have you been doing that? If not, it's never too late to start. Start now, start today. Look at a newsletter, put something out. We put one out monthly at the moment, but we need to up our game. So I would say just start with a monthly newsletter. Then it might be bi-weekly. And then when you're getting great flow and you can put that out, you can outsource it, then get someone to do that newsletter on a weekly basis. Some people do it on a daily basis, but let's start with one a month. And let's work up to what we need in order to keep the flow of readers and clients coming to your door. I've already mentioned the list. Did you sign up with MailChimp? Or was it MailerLite or ActiveCampaign? Have you created that sign-up box yet? Remember, you need those names and emails. Give them something in return for it. Give them a quiz. There's a quiz that you can do. It's free to generate online. Brilliant tool for getting people. How many of you do the quizzes online? We see them all the time on Facebook. I know I do them from time to time. They're just fun, and they can take you off in a different place for a few minutes. So you get what I call a pattern interrupt, a distraction. In other words, sometimes we need distractions. So it's all about knowing who you are and what works for you. And of course, the famous journal by now, you should know it's about blogging and journal it out. think you know by now why we're doing that. It helps with marketing. It's your legacy. It's your journey. It's a diary. Very important. People can turn these things into books as well. So people want insight into who you are. They want to get to know you. So, so important. And why are we doing this? Because it's about achieving success together. I've created this platform because I want you to be successful. Because if you're successful, I'm successful. So the more I put into it, the more I'm going to get out of it. And that's a great little mantra. The more you put in, the more you get out. Remember that someone told me that 30 years ago or more, and it's helped me become a teacher all those years ago. And what's your social media strategy? So on here you'll see this little meme infographic that's got some ideas, so you can look at that if you want that as a handout. Let's look in the handout section on the Academy, and you can download it for your use. So as you know by now, once we go through the session and make the points of what you're doing and why you should be doing it, we have a little playbook. So let's look at the playbook for this week. So as you can see, it's social media too. And again, everything's down the left-hand side. Sometimes there's some additional stuff, but there's more thought-provoking prompts to help you take action and make you think wider and deeper so that you are elevated, so that your success is accelerated. Get talking about your story online and aim for at least 3 posts per week. Mix it up, appeal to the visual, auditory and emotional stimulus. Look at what topics you can have. There's a list there where you can put 3 ideas down. Have you devised your newsletter? If not, look at it. There's loads of templates on things like MailChimp. You don't need to create it from scratch. So just some content to put in there. It doesn't need to be too much. This week, it could be like a diary that you put in there. It could be what's happening on your journey. It could be the links to the pre-sales. You can add your book to look once you get it. So there'll be lots of things. Want ideas about newsletter? Talk to us. So it's important that you're growing that email list. We have talked about that a few times now. So who can help you? We can't do everything. Can you outsource it? Is that something that's possible or not? And when have you actioned that? And of course, your journal. And what's the mantra for this week? What's the mantra that's going to keep you going the next 2 or 3 weeks to your book launch? Because it's exhausting, it's relentless, it's intensive, but it's exciting. And that, remember why you wanted to write your book. You don't know what you don't know. And this is the energy it takes, the commitment that it takes. So there you have the playbook for this session. And I hope you take a few minutes out each day to focus on one of them. Sometimes it might be 5 minutes, might be 10 minutes, but nothing should take you more than say 30 minutes to do each day. So choose what you're going to do on the day, make it part of your plan and make sure you take action. So this is Brenda saying, be brilliant. Much love. Until the next time, to the pip.